In today's video, I'm going to be going over some tips, tricks, and hidden features on the brand new Motorola Razr 2026 edition. Stay tuned. Alright everyone, hopefully guys are having a good day. Hopefully everyone is safe out there. You probably got your new Motorola Razr 2026 edition and you want to look at some cool tips and tricks to figure out how to use this device. In this video, we're going to be talking about a few of them. Also, if anybody has a few more, of course, leave them in the comment section down below. If you've had experience with this device, you are a very, very helpful asset to your community and people around you. So definitely don't leave the tech gang out of the loop if you guys have some good, solid information. Now, if you guys don't know about Motorola Actions, we do have Moto Actions on here, even though this is going to be a foldable phone and we have a different form factor than our usual Motorola phones out there. We do have a ton of different things called Motorola Actions, and there's an application called Moto. So just go into your Moto folder. It's going to be called Moto, and we actually have something called Gestures right here. So once we get into Gestures, we're going to have a bunch of different things on here that you can turn on and off. And these are basically going to make your life a little bit easier when it comes to using this device. So we have things like lift to unlock, our 3-finger screenshot, our flashlight, all that type of stuff. And if you click on one of these, it actually shows you how to utilize that feature or that tool in real life. So for 3-finger screenshot, if we take our 3 fingers and swipe down like this, it is going to take a screenshot. So very, very cool. We also have things like chop to flashlight and twist to capture if you want to open up the camera like that. What's actually cool is we can even use these gestures when the phone is folded right here. So on the secondary display, we can use our camera. We can also use chop for flashlight. And we can even do that 3-finger screenshot on here as well. Next tip I want to go ahead and get into is actually getting into the external display settings, and that is going to be settings inside of the phone. And if you guys see at the top of the settings, we have something called external display. Now there's a bunch of different things you can do with this. You can actually customize your lock screen by changing the wallpaper, the font styles. We have different colors right here that we can change the text as well, so you can customize it to your liking. We can also change the home screen wallpaper. And you can also add your custom wallpapers to the home screen as well if you would like to do that. And of course, change the styles of the fonts and colors again. Really, really cool right there. We also have something called panels, so we can add a bunch of different panels. So tap the button to remove and hold, or drag to rearrange. We have a bunch of different things right here. We have apps folder, widget panel, timer, stopwatch, checklist, Google Stocks, of course, and Spotify is in there as well. We also have display and font size. We have our call settings we can customize as well. So if you want to flip open to answer, you can go ahead and do that. So flip open to answer incoming calls once the phone flips open, so it's going to automatically go inside the call instead of swiping across the screen and entering that call right there. You can also disconnect the call, so you can end calls unless you're using a speakerphone or Bluetooth device or a headset. So if you flip it closed, it actually ends the call like the old school phones used to do. So really, really cool feature right there. Or if you wanted to continue, you can go ahead and continue. So really cool feature right there. Definitely something a lot of people don't know about, especially getting their first foldable phone. We also have a sleep display right here. So if you want your always on display, you can have that. You can tap to show, so show an interactive sleep display in here. Lift to show, approach to show. And we also have desk display right here too. So in tent or stand positions, you can display a carousel of text and pictures, or a clock to view your selections. Position your phone on a flat surface and lock it. This may use additional battery power. So you can use this as a tent or of course as a stand right here. Really, really cool little feature right here, especially if you want to put this on your night table, your side table, your desk, however you want to use it. We also have our music player right here. If you want it to be a little bit more retro, you can set it up like there. So if you're using things like Spotify, Apple Music, if you guys are using things like Pandora, of course, that's going to pop up on the outer display, and you guys can customize the music player's little way it looks right there on the outside. So really cool thing right there. Next tips I want to go ahead and show you are going to be on the outer display right here. A lot of people are very, very confused when it comes to this because this is a brand new device that many people haven't had before. So we're going to go inside of the notifications. So your notifications are going to be at the bottom left side right here. And to get into these, we're going to go and tap on this. And of course, as you guys can see, we have our Google TV right there. We have our other notifications, so text messages and things of that nature are going to pop up right there as well. And you can actually go ahead and filter these out as well. You can also change the lock screen, home screen, and manage the panels across here as well. So what we have so far set up is our apps. We have our calendar, weather, communications, our video games right here, and that is all we have. So if you want to add a new panel, hold right there, click manage panels. You can also subtract them, or you can add other ones like we said before, like Google Stocks or Stopwatch. Also, another cool thing is if you want to add more applications to the application drawer, by default there's going to be about 8 inside of here, but all you have to do is just press the pencil, go inside of here, click what applications that you want, click the check mark, and those are going to show up in your app drawer right after. Other cool thing about this too is people don't think we can watch videos on the outer display or play games, but you can do both. If you go into YouTube right here, you can scroll through YouTube and you can actually play videos through here, which is really, really cool. One of the fun things to do on here. So as you guys can see, we have our 3 hours rainy night walk in Tokyo. Let's go ahead and click on that. And the video is actually going to go ahead and play right here. Really, really cool little feature right here. Especially if you want to impress your friends or show somebody this. The resolution of this is very, very nice as well. And this is an OLED outer panel. So this is going to look very, very crisp and nice when looking at the outer display. So really, really cool feature right here. We can also do things like text messages, emails, Google Maps. We can use our calculator inside of here as well. As I said before, you can actually text people on here. It gives you a little keyboard, and the haptic feedback, even on the outer display, is very, very good. So definitely like that we can do all of that. Getting out of this though, we do have our calendar, our weather app, so you can sync your weather on here as well. We have our communication apps, and we can play video games on this as well, as I said before. So if you want to play some of those cool games on here, I believe you can launch apps like Call of Duty Mobile and other traditional video games, but they kind of have their own suite of video games that are made specifically for this phone. And they have some cool ones on here as well. So if you want to kill some time, you're waiting in line somewhere, you're waiting on somebody to get picked up from the bus station or from home, this is a really cool feature that you guys can go ahead and check out to play some really cool games on here. The next thing I want to show you is going to be the camera on here. So let's go ahead and quit this game real quick. What's cool is if you are taking a selfie, you do not have to use that internal camera on here. That is going to be severely lacking compared to the outside camera. So if you want to actually launch the camera, you can take videos like this with the rear facing camera, and you have more control over what you're seeing as well. So you can actually see your face, and use the outside camera instead of the selfie camera. We can use slow motion. We can even use video on this. If you tap on the display, it's going to start playing. If you tap on it again, it's going to stop the video. If you want to take a photo, same thing. Click on it. It's going to take a photo. Really cool feature right here. We can actually go ahead and edit the settings and ISO and stuff like that in there as well. You can also zoom. Really cool that you can do all of this on the outside display of this phone. So those were just some tips and tricks I wanted to show you on the brand new Motorola Razr 2026 edition. A few of your own, leave them in the comments section down below. I thought I'd just go over some of the fun ones that you guys would like. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully this video was valuable to you, and hopefully you have a beautiful rest of your day. This has been Safan from TechRight. Peace out, Tech Gang.